Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a look that's going to kind of complement my top right here. I really like this top. It's so cute and it's like a v-neck. Oh, it's really pretty. But yeah, so I'm going to do something that's going to kind of complement that. I mean, of course you always want to do a makeup that complements your outfit, but it's also going to be a fun, cute look that's giving me also a pop of color. If you haven't noticed already, I love adding a pop of color to my looks, and on top of that it's going to be simple. Also, I just put on some press-on nails for the first time. These are by Kiss, and these nails, this is my first time using it. They were really easy to assemble. You basically peel off one end and stick it on, so I'm trying it out and seeing how I feel, because I did take my other long nails off, my acrylics off, and of course, you know, your nails are always beaten up underneath after that. So I left it alone for a while, let it breathe, but because I was doing a video, I didn't want my nails to look super bad, because it looked pretty bad because it needs to obviously grow out. So I thought I'd try this, and this was so easy. But yeah, so I'm going to get started. So if you want to see what I'm going to do, keep watching. I'm going to start off by using this GlamGlow Illuminating Moisturizer. It's not a primer, it is a moisturizer, and it is a nude glow, but it does give my skin a nice little glow within, so I like it. Normally I want to let that settle in before I add a primer, but because I'm just doing a video, I'm going to go ahead and add my primer. For my primer, I am going to go back into my Yensa Color and Face Tone Up Primer in Essential Glow. See, my skin does have like a nice glow with both the products, and it is pretty tacky so that my foundation will hold. So for my foundation, I'm going to try a different foundation than I normally do, and I'm going to go into my Revlon Candid foundation in 410, which is Toast. I'm actually going to add a little bit of my Physicians Formula Rosé All Day Oil-Free Serum. This serum actually has a little bit of a rosy tint to it. It looks like this. It's almost like a iridescent type of a look, and I'm adding a little bit of that to my foundation just to enhance the glow. So as you can tell, I didn't color correct or anything. I'm just going to try to not color correct and go right in and keep this look a tad bit on the more natural side. I usually just color correct under my eyes, but I feel like it's not too bad today. So if I do this and my concealer, it should be good. So I feel like my skin does look more on the natural side, but still has that glow and coverage. I am actually happy with the coverage that this is. This is more like an everyday kind of a coverage. But I'm going to go ahead and conceal. To conceal, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in Tan Sand. This is a bit of a heavier concealer, but because I didn't do any color correcting, I feel like I'm going to need this. The Tarte Shape Tape concealer is not the best to work with when the fan is running. It already dries out pretty quick without the fan running. So I'm going to go back into the sponge I was using for my foundation, and I'm going to go back over that just so that I can, one, take a little bit away and kind of like blend it in better. See how much better the blending is, and especially because like if you feel like you put a lot or it's not blending better, you can just take the side where you have your original foundation. I mean, there's not much on there, and use that to kind of clean up that area. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake my under eyes so that the creasing won't be there, but it's blended out really well. For baking, I'm actually going to go into a white translucent powder by DermaBlend. I will say that the fan and the translucent powder is not a good idea at all, but what I was going to say is I normally don't use a white translucent powder because I feel like it's not going to go blend well with my skin, even though it's supposed to be like almost clear when you kind of brush it on. But I wanted to try this one, so when I did try this one, I noticed that it does give me good coverage. And you know I love my Huda Beauty baking powder in Blondie, which is what I use in almost all my videos recently. But this is also a really good one, and it gives me good coverage, and it doesn't wash me out. But I haven't used it on camera yet, so we'll see how that looks. But as of right now, I think it's fine. I do want to enhance the tan a little bit more with my contour, so I'm going to go with a deeper contour. And I'm going to use my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick in Expresso, which is 412. So this is one of the deeper colors, and I feel like it'll go really well with the tan that I have right now. I'm using a light hand at first because I want to be careful how much I use, just to make sure that it does blend pretty well. Because it's creamy, I feel like the beauty sponge does a better job. I don't know if I want this video to be more of a chatty video or not, but I will say that I don't know about you guys, but I think in my previous videos I told you how messy this place was, and I did get a chance to clean it up a little bit more, and it is such a good feeling. And then you're kind of like in a roll. I was gonna say in a row. Then you're kind of in a roll when you clean, because then you want everything to stay clean. So it's like, for me, it's like as soon as I see like a plate in the sink, I want to go ahead and wash it. Or, you know, like I'll put my shoes away in the closet instead of leaving it out in the front. Even though I can and it's fine, but I feel like, oh, it's neater, or too many shoes are out there, so now I have to put it away before it gets messy again. I don't know when that phase ends, because eventually it goes back to being messy again. Now I think most of the time what happens to me is when I have an event, or like somewhere I have to go, or I have to do stuff, or whenever I have to get ready. Like if you have to get ready for like a wedding or something, oh my gosh, I feel like the place gets so messy because you're like trying to figure out what outfit to wear, and then you're trying one after another, unless you're like that organized. And for me, like my body is the type of body that it's like different sizes at different points. So one thing that might have fit me now might not fit me later, and then something I thought like, oh wow, like I could wear this, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't have the top to go with that. Yeah. And Indian outfits are usually simpler because they come in like a match, you know? Like the sari will have a blouse that goes with it, or like any other outfit has a skirt and a top, or a pants and a top that goes with it. So it's a little bit easier, but sometimes when things just don't fit you right, oh, it's a struggle. So of course you go through that, and then especially with Indian outfits, you have all this jewelry that you need to wear with it, the shoes that go perfectly with it, and you're just attending a wedding. Like, I mean, honestly, I haven't attended a wedding in a while. It's usually like being in one or something like that. But yeah, it's quite a mess. I feel like that's when it gets really messy, when you're getting ready for something, you know. I think that's pretty blended, and I like how that looks. I like that situation. I'm gonna need a little bit more contour, so I'm gonna go into my E.L.F palette in light to medium, and I'm gonna use the darkest shade right here, which it looks like I'm gonna run out of soon, because that's what I keep dipping into. It gives me a good contour, and it's cheap, like a very, very, very reasonable price. And you know, makeup can be very expensive. So it's good when you can get good makeup for a reasonable price, and I feel like E.L.F is one of them. Like, they have good products. Take that right into my nose. I don't know what happened on top of my nose, but because I'm doing such a glowy look, like that's the only thing about a glow, is that if you have any kind of texture or any kind of bumps or like pimples or anything, it will show. It will definitely show. But I love a good glowy look though, and you can't help it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the baking off. Yeah, see, there's no white. It does give like a nice brightening effect, but nothing like, and it looks like it's so smooth on my skin. So now I'm gonna add some blush to my cheeks, and this is Phase Zero, and it is in the color Money Moves. This is more of like a peachy, goldish tinted. I did get this in my Ipsy. If you haven't seen my recent Ipsy, I will leave a link to it up here. Go check it out. But this was like my favorite product that I got from there. So yeah, if you want to see the rest of the stuff that I got from there, please go check that out. And whoa, that's a lot. I don't need that much. And it has a mirror, you guys. I love when packaging has mirror. It definitely, oh, this is giving me, it's giving me more of a glow than a color, I've noticed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take another blush, put it underneath, and then put this on top of that, because this is more of a glow. So I'm gonna go into my Pixi blush in the color Beach Rose. It's like this nice peachy color. Yeah, it's giving me a little bit of color. Yes, 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 I like it. So going back to my whole cleaning talk that I was doing earlier, sorry if this video is so long, but yeah, so I get into this little cleaning spree, and the best thing about it is everything is clean. Like, I cleaned my brushes yesterday, and it was kind of late, but I did it anyways, and it feels so good. I mean, I do clean out my brushes and my sponge often, but it felt good to just kind of like just do it. And I do have a good collection of brushes so far, so that I don't have to reuse one for a while if I don't need to. So yeah, looks like I'm adding a lot of blush, but it's giving me a good color. Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the Phase Zero. This thing is so hard to open, but we got it, you know. And then add a little bit on top of that. That glow, you guys. I'm liking it. I am really liking how this is looking. So before I decide if I want to add more glow to my skin, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. So like I said, the eyes are going to be pretty simple, yet I'm going to use a pop of color. So for my eyes, for the top lid at least, I'm going to use this palette right here. It's by the Balm, and it is called the Smoke Balm with Foil. And it has these three colors right here, which is Striking, Luminous, and Smoking. And I'm going to go ahead and put these on my top lid. So since these colors are kind of close to the color of my lid already, I'm going to use that to enhance the look a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just prime my lid just a little bit, but I'm not going to conceal it. So I do have this Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm going to add a little bit of that. I think that does give you a little bit of color on your lid. So I'm going to start off by putting Luminous right all over my lid. And that really helps me clean up my lid just a little bit more, but also adding a tad bit of color to it as well. I'm actually going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into Striking, which is the deeper color, and I'm going to deepen up my crease. And I'm taking it all the way through. And that is that foil color, so it does have a little bit of a glow because it is the foil. And I like that because it'll go with the rest of the glow of my skin. Now I'm going to go ahead and line my top lid. So to do that, I'm going to use my LA Girl Ultimate Eye Intense Stay AutoLiner in Ultimate Black. This is one of my favorite eyeliners right now because it is smudge proof and it is a deep, deep, deep black, and it just stays there. I'm not doing any wing or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it as it is. Okay, so I kind of did that quick off camera because I kind of have to hold my eye back like this. Now I'm just smudging it so that it's all nice and smooth. This is all I want to do for my eyeliner. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara and my lashes on. So for my lashes, I am going to use this Ardell Double Up Lashes. I did use it for my last to last video. It is a really cute wispy lashes. It is double in 113. So I'm going to put that on and I'll be back. Alright guys, so I have my lashes in and I think it looks so pretty. It's going to go great with my look. For my bottom lid, I'm actually going to go into this Laura Sanchez eyeshadow in the color Nudes, I believe. So we're going to add that. That's a beautiful blue to my bottom lashes. So you just got to look up and just kind of dab it on in. Then I'm going to go back into my black liner. Originally I wanted to use nude liner, but I think I want this black. And I'm just going to get it all the way into more of like my outer bead. That is so pretty and it gives me that pop of color. Now definitely to give my bottom lid a little bit more enhancement, I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara. And I'm going to use this L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I love the way this mascara makes my lashes look, because it really makes it look nice and lengthy. And I see how these lashes make my eyes look. It gives me a definite like 60s vibe with the way the lashes on the bottom look. So for my brows, I'm going to take my Karity Brow Goals in Dark Chocolate, and I'm also going to take this La Beauty Fatale Brow Tinter in Dark Brunette, just to make it look better. Ooh, the brows definitely give this a more, I don't know, like more, what is the word? Defined look. Next, I'm going to use the BrowGal highlighter for my brows, just to give that area a nice highlight. So of course I'm going to take it down here first, and then a little bit right there, just to clean up my brows a little bit and give it a nice glow. Now I'm going to go back into the Smoke Bomb, and I'm going to take this light color right here and also apply that onto my brow bones and my inner corner. Just a tad bit. I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever Strobe highlighter in Gold Addict and put that onto my cheeks and my nose and above my lips, everywhere where you want a good glow. Now let's do the lipstick, and I think for the lipstick I do want to have a bright color just to enhance the flowers on my shirt. So let's add a pop of color to the lips too. So for my lips, I'm going to use this Half Caked lipstick in Power Trip. It is like a beautiful orangey burnt red, I think. I don't know if I've used this on my channel before. Okay guys, so this is my final look with the lips and everything. The lips are a little drying, but it's not too bad. But I feel like everything looks so pretty. It's like a nice summery. I'm ready to, I don't know, go to like a party outside somewhere on a deck. It has a very Nautica type of a feel with my top, and yeah, I really like this look. And the eyes are just very simple, yet they do give a nice pop of color, and it really helps the lips to shine a little bit too. So I am really happy with this look. I hope you guys like it too. It is more on the natural side with a nice glow, which is always a beautiful look. I love a look that has a nice glow. So I hope you guys do try to recreate this, because this is very simple. I used 2 eyeshadow palettes that are minis, so basically like 4 colors, just 3 on the top and 1 on the bottom, but I feel like it was an easier look. You don't have to do a winged eye to make it look pretty. You can if you want to, and just add some really nice lashes and you are good to go. This is like adding color to your bottom liner is like the best way to give a good pop of color to your lid, especially if you don't want to commit that color to your top lid. So if you do decide to recreate this, please tag me on my Instagram and follow me there. And as always, if you do like this video in general, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below if you like the pop of color and how you would add a pop of color into your looks to make it look cool and creative. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. I thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much.